honored for the first time to get to chat with a member of the Harris family in some time, the chair, Washington Commanders Foundation, Marjorie Harris, the better half of the Josh Harris, Marjorie Harris tandem. Marjorie, thank you for the time. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
We're very
Very
good. So
well.
is Marjorie okay, or do you want Mrs. Harris? What should we go with?
I like Marjorie. Mrs. Harris is my husband's mom.
Okay,
I love it.
very good. So we'll go with Marjorie. Now, I don't know if you remember this at all, but this is going to start like we're the buddies that went on a golf trip with your husband once and have to apologize. When Josh bought the team, he called into our radio show immediately and he bought some beers for our listeners. I don't know if he knew he was buying thousands of beers, but you might have looked at that credit card statement and had a little heart to heart the next morning.
Well, I think he was so excited about buying the team that he really couldn't help himself. And quite frankly, when you think about how much this team cost, a couple of beers was manageable for him. I was happy for him to be able to share it out there and make everybody happy.
I remember in my early 20s, I had got some great news and I bought like 5 or 6 mint juleps, so I can relate.
Big promotion for Danny.
We're here at Rocket Ship Elementary School right now doing a community event, and I can guarantee you that I'm buying no beers for anyone.
Maybe all the players that came out and helped out before training camp or something. But we do want to commend you guys. It's an awesome day of service. I saw the itinerary today and reached out and said, let's figure out and get to the bottom of what all they're doing. But I know that you're the chair of the whole event and the ideas behind it. So you guys started with taking some of the kids at one of the schools and doing some drills with players. I know I just saw videos. You're building a playground. What all is going on today?
So this is the first of many days where we are giving back to the community. And we talked about this. I know Josh talked to you guys about this when we bought the team. This is part of buying a sports team. To us, this is a community asset, and we believe in sharing with the community, supporting the community, being a fan of the community because they are fans of our team, and we want to pay it forward. And so this is the kickoff, and it's been an amazing day.
What's the most important thing for you guys in terms of kind of getting your getting just sort of this sort of sustaining and established here so that folks know it's not just a one-time thing or lip service? Because there's been a lot of different times over the years where there's this big outreach day, take a photo, and then maybe there's not as much follow-through. How important is it to you guys, and how do you go about saying, no, we're for real, this is going to be consistent, this is something we believe in?
I mean, look, I think that I can tell you that, but the proof will be in the pudding. I will tell you that this is a big part of who we are. We have a big family. We have 5 children, and I know how hard it is to raise children in this environment, even in the best of circumstances. And I love being able to go into the community and talk with the kids and just be a part of it, because that's really what this is all about.
Looking at some of the things you guys have been doing, this started at 9 a.m. It's going through close of business past 5 p.m. today. Skills and Drills, Youth Football Clinic, H.D. Woodson High School. There was a Legends meet and greet and a skills clinic. You've had the Little Combine, which I thought was an awesome idea.
Great
10
idea.
a.m. to noon with a bunch of the kids running around doing football drills at the National Children's Museum. All the way through the day, Jason Wright was involved. I see a lot of former and current players. How about the buy-in from the players who have been taking part? It seems like you guys have a huge crew making the rounds in the district today.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think that this is a part of the culture of the organization that we're building. And when you think about who has come on to this team, I mean, our coach, our GM, the rookies, our quarterback. I mean, this is quality, thoughtful organization that we want to be a part of, and we want everyone who's a part of it to feel the same, that we're here to build a championship team and at the same time give back to the community and make sure that as we succeed on the field, the city succeeds as well.
Marjorie Harris with us here on Grant and Danny. Have you felt an excitement from the players as well? It does seem like there's a new energy, kind of surrounding the organization and the team, and I think that's a direct compliment to you, your husband, and the ownership group as well. But are you sensing that excitement from the players and that level of buy-in, both on and off the field?
Well, look, this is all kind of new. I was not fortunate enough to be involved in the room in the draft. I'm really looking forward to getting out into the garden and meeting our new rookies. I've yet to meet them, so that's exciting. I know from what I'm hearing that everyone is really excited on and off the field. You know, today we've gotten such great feedback from the community. People are very eager to tell us how happy they are about our new quarterback and some of the rookies. So, I think it spreads, when people are excited about things, you bring them on. And I think that's the sense right now, is that we have a team that's young and eager to, roll up their sleeves and get involved and do a great job. And, they have the organization behind them to help them succeed.
Marjorie, this is not your first rodeo helping to own a sports team, right? And my wife would tell you that a lot of the good ideas in my broadcasting career have come from her. Have you ever thought about just putting in the film and crunching some of the numbers and telling Josh who you want him to sign and what should be done?
And another time when we're not on the radio, we can talk about my view of who we've taken and who we haven't. But I will tell you that, I agree with your wife. That is for sure. I agree with your wife. But in all honesty, my husband is very, very committed to winning, and he likes to win, and I know he will do everything he can to get us there. So, but I'd like to say it's a group effort.
Marjorie, Josh, and the ownership group haven't purchased the team in like almost a year. Is what's next in that regard? Is there another team you guys are about to buy?
Slacking lately.
It's almost Marjorie. Like he doesn't want another team.
Yeah, that's sort of like, am I going to have another baby?
Right. Well, I was joking with Danny earlier. It's got to be when he comes to you and he's like, hey, I'm thinking about buying another team. It's like when my wife saying, did you go out to lunch again? Like, this is $47 here, Grant. What the heck are you thinking? It's like him coming to you being like, what if we just bought a team in Major League Baseball?
Hear me out. Another team.
Okay, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, we are full. I love what we have. I love it. I love it. You guys have a great baseball team here. We're good to go. We're going to focus on the Commanders.
Right.
We're going to make it happen. We're going to make everybody happy. And that's where we're focused.
In all seriousness, though, it's obviously owning a team. There's so many employees,
you're the co-owner of one of 32 NFL teams.
Yeah, to make
darn cool.
Yeah, to make everything go, obviously requires so much energy and effort and the like. And you guys are familiar with that, having gone through it a couple different times over with different teams. But I'm curious about the differences between the different sports, the ownership experience, say in hockey, say in basketball, versus what you found here almost a year in of owning the football team.
Look, I mean, I think that is the privilege. That's the work and the privilege. It's really, really interesting. They are all different, and they are nuanced, and they're different sports, and they're run by different organizations. I will tell you that I've been incredibly impressed with the NFL, and I think it's been an amazing experience to be a part of the organization, and they are all different, and I think they all have their strengths. And it's like I have 5 kids, and I like them all equally.
Which before I had kids, I didn't think that was real. I was like, my mom definitely likes me best, and then probably if I had to guess, maybe Ryan after that, and I could rank the 4 for you. But now that I have 3 kids, Marjorie, I do think it's possible. I agree. Although some days I disagree. Some days I could rank them.
I think that there are days where someone becomes my top pick,
right?
But it's never a permanent position.
And it's very much fleeting at times. What was your reaction? And I have no idea what the timeline was or how far back it was. You guys were probably on this a year before we ever found out. But when Josh said he was thinking about buying the Commanders, because I think you guys were involved with the Broncos or something at one point. But when he said that, what was your reaction?
Okay, this is with all honesty. When he told me, I thought there was not a better football team for him to buy. I mean, he grew up here. He loves Washington, D.C. He grew up going to the Redskins games, or at least watching them. I don't know. He says sometimes that the tickets were really expensive. I'm not sure how many games he went to, but it was his hometown team. And to see what happened to it and then have the opportunity to come in and try and give it his best efforts to turn it around and bring it back to where it was and even better and make it America's team again, that opportunity was once in a lifetime. And I was really, really supportive of it. I lived down here for a year right after graduation. Before I met Josh, I always loved this city. And so to be back here with him and be a part of it in this way is incredibly special.
Did you guys meet at school then?
No, we met after school.
Oh, after school. Okay. Is he a romantic? Was good, sharp planned dates? Was he thoughtful?
He is a very thoughtful guy. He juggles a lot and he's incredibly thoughtful. And yes, we have a lovely story that I will not share on the radio.
Probably smart.
I love it. Probably Marjorie Harris with us here on Grant and Danny. What is Josh's most annoying personal habit that grates on you, that bothers you?
Good one.
Oh my God. Honestly, he's pretty perfect. So I don't think I have one.
Wow. Okay. That's a win for him.
Okay.
My wife could give you a lot of
I know. I was going to say, we could fill up the whole segment.
Love to do them on the radio anytime, I bet. She'd love to let everyone know.
Yeah, but then you'd be mad at me. So, what good is that?
That's a very good point. See, this is marriage advice. And they've been married and you have 5 children, right?
Yes, we do.
One of them all grown, I think all the way through middle school. What about, tell us something about Josh that you wish people knew.
Something that I wish. Oh, I have one for you. When
Good.
He's not being super serious, he's actually super funny.
Like joke telling
I know
funny?
you wouldn't really think that when you interview him or you see him out there talking. Like, he's actually a really funny guy.
I like that.
I believe that. Personable dude.
I can see it.
All right, so Marjorie, we've got to get to this one incident here.
Oh no.
Okay. No, we're gonna.
I'm actually sitting here thinking, like, are we almost done here? And you're gonna save the best for last.
Okay. So we've got to get to the bottom of this one. The preseason game. Okay. The handshake.
Oh, the handshake.
Right.
Oh my.
You know what we're talking. You know exactly what I'm talking about. We didn't fault him.
First of all, do you know what we're talking about?
You know exactly what we're talking about, right?
Are you kidding? Of course I know what you're talking about.
All right. So I didn't think it was Josh's fault. Some people do. I don't. I'm not just saying that because you're on the phone. I said that the next day.
We blame Joe Buck specifically because you're on the phone. But we also do really think it was Joe Buck.
There was a weird half extension. It was kind of curled. It wasn't full handshake, but it was out there. And I think Josh just felt bad. So break down what you saw and what you guys said afterwards. And how did you feel about it?
I just don't think Josh wanted to leave him out there hanging.
Right. That's what I thought. That's what I said.
I agree with
you. I said that.
I mean, come on. He's a good guy.
And that was kind of my
good guy. And now, they owe him one.
Definitely.
Yes.
They owe him a couple, I would say.
I think so too. I think so too. But I will tell you at home, we did have a little chuckle. That is
good.
That is
I would hope so.
I would say so.
We did.
Awkward dad moment there.
A little ribbing of a dad moment.
Yeah.
We've had a few of those.
Josh makes him human, right?
And definitely true. Can he cook a little bit?
No.
Is he a grill master?
No.
Okay. I like hearing that.
Besides being funny, what's his hidden talent?
He's really freaking smart.
Yeah.
That's probably
I could
how
see
you
that. I could see, yeah.
I don't think it's hidden, but that's.
I was going to say it's pretty out there.
Yeah.
Pretty well known. All right, so you've got the big event today. You guys have all the players taking part. I think the rookie class, as you said, you're going to meet this afternoon. They're going to be out there till about 5 o'clock. So this is the
Mm-hmm.
first, it sounds like, of a bunch of activations you guys have planned.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yes, for sure. We're really excited about it. And we invited the high school team this morning to come to training camp. And they're really excited about that. And yeah, I mean, we are going to be in the community. It is what we do, is what we like to do. And like I said, this is a community asset for all of us to share. And hopefully together we're going to take it all the way.
One more random question apropos of nothing. What do you think of the team name Commanders?
We're in a school. They're screaming. I can't even hear the question. I'm sorry. Will you repeat that?
Yes. What do you think of the team name Commanders?
Oh, the name. The old question about the name.
Uh-huh.
Well, look, we have a lot to do that is low on the list, but I will tell you that being out in the community and talking about the team, I don't really have a problem with the name. It's kind of growing on me, but I don't think that this is something we're going to focus on right now. We have a lot of other really important things to focus on, and I think this has a way of working itself out, and we'll see what